Hello, friends, and welcome back to Mrs. Carnes and Me. If you're one of our new subscribers, thank you so much for joining our YouTube family. We're a part-time travel couple who've now been to 41 states and 35 countries. Join us today as we journey to a brand new city to visit some of our dearest friends. Good morning, friends. It is the next day since we last left you. I think the last filming that we did was me looking at a piece of blueberry cake. White cake, white icing, blueberry filling. That may be the perfect dessert in Mr. Carnes' world, and certainly in my mind, and now it's in my belly. It's now the next morning, and we're getting ready to go off on a little bit of an adventure today. We're gonna go drink some rum, because doesn't everyone drink rum at noon on a Saturday? There's a rum distillery not far from here. That's one of the things that you should see when you come to Albany. We're gonna go check that out. And it's very near Plains, Georgia, which is the home of former President Jimmy Carter. We've never been there, so we may stop by there and see what that little town has to offer. And so thanks for tagging along to Mrs. Carnes and me as we continue our Georgia adventure. Pecan has. There's mixed chocolate pecans. You want milk chocolate or dark chocolate, Mrs. Carnes? Or cinnamon spiced? Which will it be? The original fried peanut cluster.
Fried peanut.
Pecan meal.
Look, you can get large, medium, small.
Small piece pecans. That's kind of cool.
This one has like a variety.
It's got a whole bunch of them.
Milk,
Mixed.
yeah,
Dark chocolate.
spice,
Milk chocolate.
roasted, salted,
That might be kind of cool to be able to try one, a little bit of
cinnamon
everything.
spiced, dark chocolate, milk chocolate.
Let me get
white
that. Let me get
chocolate.
one of those. That's probably better. So where's the pecan log that you want? You want one of those? That's a peanut roll. Yeah, that's it. Okay. Are you in pecan heaven here, Mrs. Carnes?
I am.
Do you want to try some boiled peanuts too? Okay.
She said yes.
She said yes. All right. Are you ready? So is this what you thought it would be, a boiled peanut?
No, I had no idea. Are they not good? Are they good? Do you know? Okay, so what am I supposed to do?
Shell it and then eat the peanut out of it.
They're hot.
Is it everything you imagined it would be? Kind of slimy, isn't it?
Well,
I told you wouldn't like it.
it's really salty too.
Yeah, it's boiled in salt water.
It's a very salty taste. It's kind of, I don't know, just not get a good one. Try one more. Oh no, this is my favorite.
So we have made the very short drive to Richland, Georgia, to go to the Richland Distilling Company. We're going in here for a rum tasting today. And so it's the last time we went to a rum distillery, we were with these same friends of ours in Barbados. So they may be a bad influence on us. We'll talk more about that after our rum tasting. Forbes.
I saw that.
Over there.
Sign over it.
Oh, this is where it's, okay. Oh, smell that?
Oh, it smells good.
Wow.
So what we're looking at right now is the yeast doing its job. So all that movement is the yeast. It is eating the sugar and cane syrup and spitting out alcohol.
In 1999, Eric and Karen Vonk, natives of the Netherlands, purchased a farm located on top of the Georgia aquifer for the purpose of growing sugarcane of the highest quality. It's this sugarcane that is the genesis of Richland Rum. This harvested sugarcane is turned into 100% pure sugarcane syrup, introduced to a proprietary yeast, and then distilled in copper pot stills to become their base product. This 86 proof clear product is then introduced to charred American white oak barrels for a minimum of 4 years, giving it a darker look and picking up the flavors of the barrel. Their rum can be purchased in virgin or unoaked form, as a classic 86 proof bottle of darkened rum, as a cask strength 105 to 120 proof option, or as a craft product with final barreling in port or imperial stout barrels. At the distillery, collectors can also purchase their 20th anniversary rum or their XO version or extra old rum. Richland Rum is certainly following in the true spirit of the American craft distiller through all of their products, and their showroom was a joy to visit. That's cool beyond cool. Oh, you're not gonna try it? Okay. So this is the top of the line bourbon. And since I'm a top of the line guy, so thank you for watching Mrs. Carnes and me. Cheers.
That's what I'm saying.
So you know there's a reason that
We were asking.
Bentleys cost more than Fords? There's a reason that costs more than the other one.
This is
That's
the Mona Lisa, right?
that's very, very nice.
This is the Bentley.
I'm
and
gonna
this is like
I'm gonna get that.
Yeah, no kidding.
Oh, you saved me a little?
I saved you the job. It was good though.
Come here. So what do you think of the coffee stout, Mrs. Carnes?
It's not as hot.
It's not as
So I
hot.
like it better. It smells really
Has a nice
good.
mouthfeel, creamy.
It smells really good. I like this one.
So what are you drinking there, Mrs.
This is
Carnes?
pineapple coconut.
That is made with
It's
And
yummy.
notice the big smile on her face.
It's yummy. You don't hardly taste the rum in it. It's good.
Yeah.
Really good.
You
This
could have a
tastes
lot of
like
fun and-
this tastes like a beach day.
So you ladies like that? Feel like you're on the beach somewhere?
It tastes like a beach day, doesn't it?
Oh, yes. Or a stay home.
Or a stay-home day,
Or
or
Saturday.
Or Saturday.
or a go out day, or a
Yeah.
night, or an evening, or a
night,
morning.
yeah.
Yeah, get you.
If you have something to do, if you don't have something to do.
That's right.
So under the heading of really cool things about Albany, Georgia, if you're in Albany, take the short drive up to Richland, which is a little town of about 1,500 people. It's the home of the Royals, by the way, if you're rooting for the high school mascot. Come do the rum tasting here. We just finished it up. Kim and TJ, who's the distiller, Kim is one of the managers here. They gave us a wonderful tour. This is a very beautiful, well done, local, good distiller. We tasted several kinds of rum. It was really, really good. And not surprisingly, I like the most expensive rum better than the other rums. But Mrs. Carnes, what do you think?
I loved it. It was really fun. I had a great time.
So add this to the list of really fun things to do when you're in Albany, Georgia.
It's so worth coming here.
So this is Main Street, Plains, Georgia, which is about a 35-minute drive from Albany. You're so close. There's a lot of history in this place. Obviously, this is the hometown of former President Jimmy Carter. And, you know, the Carter family's been in the news lately because of the passing of Rosalind. Mrs. Carter passed away just a few weeks ago. So we thought we'd come check this place out. It's sort of a throwback to old ways Main Street used to look. There's a lot of stores. We just came out of a store that has all kinds of political buttons and mugs and cups. But it's a very, very small town, American Main Street. We grabbed a quick lunch at the Buffalo Cafe. They were kind enough to give us a cold sandwich even though they were closed. And we might have some peanut butter ice cream in our future very soon. We're going to check out some of the stuff that involves the Carters, to their museum and some places like that. Maybe Mrs. Carter's butterfly garden. So we're going to check it out. This is what Plains, Georgia looks like. Much better than boiled. Kind of a cool little food and such store, isn't it? Do you want a peanut butter vanilla swirl?
Peanut butter chocolate.
Okay. I like mine just the way it is. Just straight peanut butter. Sorry, Lainey. I stir it like Mark Wiens does, like Marky Chin does. So my good friend Rick has never led me wrong when it comes to food or alcohol, and that string continues today. He said when we go to Plains, we have to get some of this peanut butter ice cream. Man, this is just decadently good. It's full of peanut flavor, and you have that man over there to thank for it. So Jimmy Carter was elected president in 1976. And he's the first president that I really remember being the president. I was 11 years old whenever he was elected. And so he was the first person that I remember. I didn't remember the presidents before that. And so he had I think a challenging time to be president. There was a recession in the United States. Gas prices were going crazy. Interest rates, I think prime was 18% back then. Compare that to 8.5% today. So I think he had a very challenging time. And the economy and what happened in Iran are, I think, the reasons why he was only a one-term president. But I always thought he was very interesting. I thought he was very honest. He wore his Christianity on his sleeve. And so that made him, I think, different than a lot of people who've been president before. But he was the first president that I really remember. We're at the Plains, Georgia Museum, which is actually part of the National Park System. If you had a Parks card, America's Beautiful card, you can get in here. But this is a museum about all the things around this happen in Plains. Obviously, when the President of the United States comes from a town with 600 people in it, it's kind of a big deal. His family had been here, been prominent in the area before. So I think this museum has a lot to do with Plains, with a lot of Jimmy Carter leveled into the middle of it. My fellow Americans, you should subscribe to Mrs. Carnes and me. That is all. Okay, yeah. No, I want extra pepperoni on that. Okay, thanks. We'll see you soon. In a previous video, when we went to the Laura Ingalls Wilder homestead, at the museum that was there was a butterfly garden that was planted in honor of Mrs. Carter. And this is the statue that's in Plains that references that. She evidently had a long-standing love for monarch butterflies. This sculpture is called Dancing Monarchs by Peter Hazel. And you know, Mrs. Carnes has an affinity for monarchs because her first grade class used to watch them migrate. They exchanged self-made butterflies with kids in Mexico a couple of times. So the monarch butterfly has a special significance to Mrs. Carnes.
Thank you so much for joining us on this Plains, Georgia adventure. We know that we are living the good life, and we hope that you are too. See you next week. Cheers!